Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, T-Bone, from the LUNSB Show with T-Bone and Chick Brew. It's Sunday morning. It's 10:30. It's time for the Supplemental. Ooh, makes the chills go down your spine every time I sing it. Sometimes I sing it with a clovery taste in my throat, and sometimes it comes out a little more melodious. We do three things on the Supplemental. We talk to you about your national days of the week. We tell you about a comedy, a community, or charity event happening in and around the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area or southern coastal Spain. And we finish it off with This Week in History, trivia style. Usually we have a live audience that plays along with us. Sometimes, as in most recently, we had a live audience there the whole time, but none of their comments came through to the show. Don't know why things happen the way they do happen. We just bear with it and do the best that we can do. Let's get things started. For future editing, it is important that I move this chair. For future editing, it is important that I separate distinctly the things. Always separate the things. I see 13% of the ticket talks and the battery is not charging or can't keep up with the discharge. So if I lose you, you can always tune in on Facebook. And if you manage to stick around, good on you. Oh, is that my friend JT that just finally popped in? Why hasn't that updated? It looks like his. Anyway, let's get things started with your national days of the week. Starting with Monday, October 20th. I have to remember to look at the things first and then start the thing. I have to look, I have to make a decision, see if I can work with it, and come back and do the thing. Starting with Monday, October 20th. It's National Chicken and Waffles Day, baby. In all of the making of food things that people have done throughout the history of mankind, the person who said, I got this fried chicken and I got these waffles and I don't know what to do with them, said, just eat them. The person who blessed off on the first combination, the first amalgamation of waffles, comment book on Facebook is wrong. Damn it. I was on a roll there and I got distracted by someone I know. Save your comments for the in-betweens. Blah, 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 blah. Amalgamate, put it together. I cannot let comments distract me. And I just did. So that one's going to end weird. And I'm going to finish. I'll clip it. And I'll just say basically, bless their heart. Thank you for inventing chicken and waffle. So that we can celebrate it on October 20th. Chicken and Waffle Day. Now, have a moment. Hey, Jagman's there. Jagman's there. Let's go over here. And oh, yeah, I got plenty of comments going on there. And I hit the refresh button, and now I can see them over there. How are your boys doing, Jagman? I got some money on that game. I can hear fine. Two tick good as well. I hear my volume is on here, but my volume is on max. You got the wrong box up. Divorce didn't get better. Okay. All right. Okay. I think everything's working. Except for the thing that I need, which is this thing. That you don't need. You need this thing. I do this every week. You think by now I'd have it figured out. But I do not. And that's not the one that I wanted. What I want is this one. All right. Down 14-0. Have faith. Trevor Lawrence is an amazing quarterback. He is the southeast version of Josh Allen. Good kid, too. I like him. Ever since his first win and his first day in the Waffle House, I like him. Now, I don't know how I'm going to do these things. I just got so much going on. Sorry about that. Here we go. Let's continue on doing the things, and we'll figure out the comments later. Okay, that's what we'll do. Tuesday, October 21st is National Pets for Veterans Day, or Pets for Vets, as it's known. Look, I'm all for people having pets, okay? As long as you could take care of them and you love them and treat them well. I'm a big fan of pets. They bring joy into your life. I'm also a big fan of vets. I like the vets. They're good people. Even though they have to put down animals. No, those are the bad ones. And they charge a lot of money. Those are also the bad ones. You know what I mean. Veterans, pet for vets. The bottom line is, get yourself a pet. It makes your life better. Whether you're a veteran or not, you don't need this day. And if you're a veteran who has gone through life without a pet, what are you waiting for? Isn't there a ferret out there that needs some loving? Maybe a parakeet if you're in good health and plan to live to about 100. That's a good one. You should never buy like a parakeet or any of the big colorful birds. You should never buy any of those birds, like that, especially the ones that say things back to you. You suck, you know. Those guys live to be like 190. Those guys get transferred in wills. So if you're a vet, you probably shouldn't get one of those birds. Just keep that in mind. On Tuesday, October 21st, National Pet for Veterans Day. Now, so as not to get distracted by comments, I will try to read your comments in between the dates. And then later, I will cut that out. So the only way you'll be able to see this later, you presume we work, you'll find it out. Don't worry, we don't. Got the wrong box up, divorce it, and get a better box. Oh, the comments. All right, okie dokie. All right. Yes, we are definitely doing that one. Oh, it should be November. I'll explain why. October 22nd is National Stuttering Awareness Day. There are times I have contentions with the days of the week as they are currently listed. This is one of those times. I've got really nothing wrong with National Stuttering Awareness Week. What I have wrong with it is it's on the wrong date. The 22nd, that's good, that's clever, but it's in October, when it should be in November. What day is it? 112. Ha ha ha! A stuttering thing. And if James Earl Jones taught me nothing, other than a man with a sexy voice can do amazing things, he also taught me that stuttering can be controlled. I don't know a lot of famous stutterers. James Earl Jones was, Mel Tillis was, but basically, if you calm down and think about what you want to say, you can overcome this, unless there's another issue. And then maybe you can't. I really don't know. But next month, on November the 22nd, the 1 month anniversary of Stuttering Awareness Day, I'm going to find out. I'm going to find some answers. I'm going to take the time to be aware. A month later, I kind of stuttered to the date where it should be, but it's not. That's October 22nd, National Stuttering Awareness Day. Comments? All right, it's not showing. If I hit the refresh, has anything happened? You presume no. It looks like you have all just complained and then shut up. And now we're down 21-0. This is bad, man. Let's go Jaguars. Here we go. I'm going to start this with this. In my family, there were 4 boys. 1, the best. 2, the first knockoff. 3, a knockoff of the knockoff. And 4, the mentally retarded child. Anyway, number 2 is celebrating his birthday. So, I didn't say anything this year. You know why? Because it's more of a surprise. If I send you the same thing every year, it's not really a surprise. Oh, look, number one got me the same thing this year. But if I send you the something every other odd year, that's cool. That's a surprise. Plus, you moved, and you didn't send me your new mailing address. How am I supposed to know? October 23rd. I didn't choose first. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, we'll work with that. October 23rd is National TV Talk Show Host Day. Do they even have TV talk show hosts anymore? I mean, are there any survivors from the big TV talk show wars of the 2010s? Oprah retired and other people died. Springer died. And that's what I think of when they say TV talk show host. It's kind of McLaughlin. There, I seem a little bit more educated now. He died. Who is your favorite national? No, a TV talk show host. Once upon a time, living or dead? Living or dead? That's the question that I posed to you. Who is your favorite TV talk show host? I grew up in a time with a bad TV talk show host named Morton Downey Jr. Man, we had some fun watching that show because that was what TV was meant to be. I'm not going to wait around for your comments because the time delay is redonkulous. Just remember, the 23rd of October is National TV Talk Show Host Day. Moving on. Morton Downey Jr. Thank you. We agree. Go over to the other comments. Donahue. Keep the F-bombs to yourself, James. All right. So vile, so foul on a Sunday morning. Well, I just realized I need to make my head taller. Because my hoodie's cut off. I don't want you. That's my swag. It's that, but it's there. See that right there. I hate the mirror. Nope. I could have fun with those. I'm gonna go with this just because I think I've probably pressed my luck on complaints today. Friday, October 24th. It's National Bologna Day. What is that, TK? What did you say? Did you say Bologna? Baloney. Bologna. There's some silent letters in there. Big fan of silent letters, TK tells you, from third person. I don't know if you know that, but I love bologna. There's a particular type of bologna that I like. It's an Italian version. It's called mortadella. That's my favorite bologna in the world. But that's not what you think of when you think of bologna. You think of just freaking bologna. I get it. And what makes the perfect bologna sandwich? I don't think it takes much. I think a skillet, a piece of bologna, and 2 slices of Wonder Bread. I think that is the perfect bologna sandwich because you eat bologna sandwiches like that at 2 points in your life. When you are poor and coming up, and immediately following divorce, separation, relationship endings. When you're building your life, you eat fried bologna sandwiches. And then when your life crumbles and you have to start over again from scratch, well, tried and true. That's only to be clear, that was only to get protein into your system, because the cheapest thing to do after you lose everything is just ramen noodles. They will sustain life for a period of time. What was the S word I was trying to say there? They will sustain life for a significant amount of time. Just ramen noodles and vodka. Ramen noodles and vodka. That is the post divorce separation diet right there. It gets you through. It clears your mind and it feeds your belly. But every once in a while, you got to get some protein in you, so you get a fried bologna sandwich. And no condiments, no cheeses, just fried bologna. You know, you're not even using oil when you fry it. You're frying it in its own delicious goodness. Fried bologna, 2 pieces of Wonder Bread, and savor it. Eat it slowly. So you can trick your mind into thinking it's steak. Yeah. That is October 24th, National Bologna Day. Moving on, checking your comments, which I see them pop up, but I'm Letterman is an excellent choice, Roger. Mayo and cheese. I mean, if you got that kind of money, OSCAR, love to sing it along with you. I wish I didn't have everything going on at once. No, because when I do those, I have to keep those clean. You know, I got to keep them tight, about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. And when I'm discussing comments with you guys, we get off that track. Mayo cheese and this lamp. That's all I need. Excellent reference from The Jerk. Thank you so much. Ramen, bologna, and this lamp. That's all I need. Excellent way to expound upon the joke that I already got. Good job, good job, good job. All right. And this is second to last one. So I'm very clear when I tell it to give me things. I want national days of the week. I don't want global. I don't want international. I want interplanetary. I don't want any of that. All I want is national days of the week is what I tell the autistic intelligence. And what it gave me was world, international, world, and national. So I'm stuck with this one. For October 25th, National I Care About You Day. Now that's not inaccurate. It's not wrong. Me and Chick Brew both can consider our audience our friends, and I care about you and my family. I care about them, and my friends, I care about them. I do. If you are hearing the sound of my voice, most likely care about you in some way, shape, or fashion. I probably care about some more than I care about others. I mean, who doesn't? But I genuinely care about you. And the tone of our show throughout the years has always been with a positive attitude. We were doing community outreach stuff, and we have positive messaging, and and we've taken some hits along the way. We've said some things that have upset people, but for the most part, we do it with the intentions of being positive and sharing a positive message and letting the audience know we care about you. We've even gone so far as to say, if you're having an issue and you need some help, if you are really in need of help, and you've got nobody else that you can call me. Call her. We've opened ourselves up to you. I have made random calls to people who've said this to me before. And I recommend this, if you get the chance. If someone, and just let's think about this as a way to celebrate National I Care About You Day. If someone out there says to you, hey, if you ever need anybody for anything, give me a call. Maybe you should give them a call. And not because you need them, but to thank them for being there if you did need them. Huh? Is that not a great way to celebrate October 24th, National I Care About You Day? Moving on. I thought that was, come on, man. I do these on the spot, okay? I thought that was a good one. I thought I did good there. Going back to the comments, picking up where ramen, bologna, and this lamp is all I need left off. I feel like Hammy is going to have a good run today. Okay. He is meaning Lewis Hamilton, and I hope you are correct. Loretta Lynn taught is about bologna. Probably coal miner daughter. Don't know, but haven't watched it. But I do know who Loretta Lynn is. Oh, maybe music. Maybe she sang a song about a bologna sandwich. I don't know. I'm interested. And when is National Fund the Government Day? Well, I'm not going to touch that. Because there's so many reasons. Fund the Government Day is after build the new White House ballroom day. Oh, okay. This is why we don't do politics. Because, oh, she was in the commercials. I didn't know that. Let's wrap this up. These are all nationals. Day of the Deployed. I'm not doing it. I just think it's hilarious. National Day of the Deployed. Oh no, TikTok is dying. I told you at the very beginning I was running low on juice, and it's taking more juice than it's inputting, so that was going to die. Good. Screw you guys. No, I'm just kidding. Mincemeat, pumpkin, Day of the Deployed. Or we can go with this one. Sunday, August 26th. It's National Mother-in-Law Day. My Mill is always in my heart. She's an amazing Mill. And I call her Mill and she calls me Sill. And for the most part, most normal people understand those are just easy abbreviations. She's an amazing woman, and she's done amazing things. And she treats me right. She treats me good. I mean, there's always horror stories about mother-in-laws. I mean, what do you expect? You're the stranger to the family. You're the new person. People aren't going to like you, or you make them like you, and then they love you. So yeah, I know people more than just me who actually have good relationships with their mother-in-law. And you should try to have a good relationship with your mother-in-law. It doesn't have to be weird. You don't have to be close, but you should be cordial, polite, friendly, right? Because I get the whole in-law thing, but you're still technically a part of the family. Even if it's common law. It's not. No, that's not true. If you're just shacking up, you're not part of the family. You're just next. Ha! Just a footnote. All right, think about that. Think about a way you could do something nice for the person that gave your spouse life. On Sunday, October 26th, National Mother-in-Law Day. To the comments. Did I get that right? I went like this. Oh, yeah. And I was pointing away from them. Gonna have a sip of Spindrift here, even though they're not sponsoring us. Even though Chick Bro would love for them to sponsor us. It till Thanksgiving. Said it makes it happy her horny. Horny. Said it makes her horny. I love mine. She takes care of me with lemon meringue pie. Winning. All right, let's get into the com-char or char-com-com. We can never settle on what it is. I am going to take any week when there's not something going on to remind you to help our friends at Speranza Animal Rescue right here in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. They take in all kinds of abused animals, and they got a 17.5-acre farm out there in Mechanicsburg, and they do everything they can do to rehabilitate these animals and make these animals loving and ready for forever adoptions by people that can always use your time, your energy, or your money. Whatever you got to support, think about supporting it to Speranza Animal Rescue. You can find them online at Speranza. speranzarescue.org. I'll spell it. Nah, just do your best. Speranza Rescue, Animal Rescue. Put that into the Google box, and that should get you close. And if that doesn't get you close, add Mechanicsburg, and that's going to get you spot on. Let me read to you a little bit from their statement. Speranza Animal Rescue is a non-profit, 100% volunteer-run rescue rehabilitation center and sanctuary committed to saving the most abused and neglected animals with the goal of finding loving homes for as many of them as possible. Speranza is located on a 17.5-acre farm in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, which provides the perfect setting to offer time, patience, and love to those animals needing a second chance. Speranza, che significa hope in Italian, is also a breed rescue, is an all-breed rescue focusing on pit bulls and other bully breeds, as well as farm animals who may have ended up in kill pens or been destined for slaughter. And when you look on their page, you'll see that there's a lot of pit bulls that are up for adoption. So if you're a Pity fan or a Roddy fan, think about that. You don't see much Ridgebacks. You don't see that. On the same note, don't ever forget, for our Spanish listeners, you are most likely in the Rota, Spain, Rota Metropolitan. I forgot how I used to say that. Anyway, you're most likely in the area of Rota. And what you have available to you to donate your time, energy, and money is the Rota Animal Welfare League. I'll tell you one thing that they do better than anybody else. They have like a registry on Amazon. So if you look up RAWL, R-A-W-L, Rota Animal Welfare League on Amazon, they actually have a list of things in there that they could use to help support their mission in taking care of rescue animals. So that's one of many ways you could support them, again, with your time, your energy, and your money. RAWL, Rota Animal Welfare Rescue, really good people doing really good things in a community that can use it, because let's be honest, we got a lot of Americans that move there and then they don't do the right thing when it comes time to leave, and it's bad. Okay, it's bad. Moving on to the comments, and then we'll get to our final thingy. Yeah, Spindrift. Yes, it is all that. Just freaking bubble water. It's a good taste, though. All right, short of that, now, it is important I can see your comments, and I cannot see your comments on that screen. So I'm going to trust that this screen, and I was wrong. Man, I really screwed up, didn't I? All right. I got the comments back. I'm going to do this for just a second. I'm just going to put that right over there. Full screen. All right, I can see. Nope, it disappears when I do that. Can't do that. So this only works if I keep it here. But this works if I move it. It does. And there I can confirm that everything is still happening the way I want it to go. The only thing I need to do now is move the other screen over here. Yeah. All right, we did our national days of the week. And perfect. Almost perfect. This guy. This guy. Oh, baby bubby bubbers. All right. You don't even know what I just went through to get to where I am at right now. But basically, I've got the broadcasting over here. I've got just your comments over here on Facebook, and I got the questions over here. So let's begin with your... It's now time for This Week in History, Trivia Style. Pull down my thinking cap there, my OG swag thinking cap. Starting 7 questions, all multiple choice, all set to medium, about things that happened in the week to come. Things in history that are, their anniversary is coming up. Here we go with question number 1. I'm going to make it bigger. That's what she said. I'm going to make it. Question number 1. What decisive naval battle during the Napoleonic Wars, a major victory for the British Royal under Vice Admiral Horatio Nelson, took place on October 21st, 1805? Now, I know that there's a major delay, and if TikTok is still hanging on, you guys are amazing. Answer B, that's hilarious. I haven't read anything. There is a major delay, but obviously you've already seen the question, so that's, or you're just being a smarty in advance. Let me read the question again. October 21st, 1805. What decisive naval battle during the Napoleonic Wars, a major victory for the British Royal Navy under Vice Admiral Horatio Nelson, took place on October 21st, 1805? Was it A, the Battle of Waterloo, B, the Battle of the Nile, C, the Battle of Trafalgar, or D, the Battle of Copenhagen? This is where I will delay and give you time to get your answers in. I will say for our Spanish people, if you get this wrong, there will be a penalty. I don't know what the penalty will be, but if you are one of our Spain people and you get this wrong, penalty. Roger is going with the Battle of Waterloo. Apparently taking the naval battle to the exact wording. Using the wording. Mr. Taney goes with Trafalgar. Is Jessica playing with us today? Brian's watching the game, so he's not going to be playing along. Rob hasn't showed up, but he never answers correctly anyway. He just makes dirty comments. Jessica pops in with Waterloo. All right, so I do not believe it is the Battle of Waterloo, the Battle of the Nile, or the Battle of Copenhagen. I believe, and I'm pretty confident, that Horatio Nelson won the Battle of Trafalgar. And I know that because, yeah, it was land-based. But it has water in the name, which makes that funny. Because of Gibraltar. I've been to Gibraltar many times, and Battle of Trafalgar, and that goes together. And it was, that's my answer. And if you get it wrong, give yourself a couple lashes. And if you get them all right, tell your spouse to be nice to you. And they should. If you get 7 questions right during the supplemental, your spouse should be nice to you for at least the day. Question number 2. The events surrounding U.S. President Richard Nixon's order to fire Special Prosecutor Archibald Cox during the Watergate investigation became famously known by what nickname? This is October 25th, 1973. The events surrounding U.S. President Richard Nixon's order to fire Special Prosecutor Archibald Cox during the Watergate investigation became famously known by what nickname? Was it the Saturday Night Massacre? Was it the Midnight Purge? Was it the October Crisis? Or was it the Executive Overreach? Trickery dickery. Not an option. Tricky Dick and Deep Throat, not options. It's Richard Nixon. He fires Archibald Cox and maybe some other people during a White House investigation. It's during the Watergate investigation. His firings were known by what nickname? The Saturday Night Massacre, the Midnight Purge, the October Crisis, or the Executive Overreach? I've got 2 fake answers. Now I'm pausing for real answers from at least 3 participants. But I can only pause for so long because time keeps on ticking, ticking, ticking. into the future. I understand your abbreviation. That's Saturday Masseur with a happy ending. A Saturday Masseuse. The massacre, yes. We must have caught Roger on a commercial break, and Jessica is thumb typing as rapidly as possible. Roger goes with The Purge. Jessica. All right, it's you don't have to answer every time. It's just fun when you do. I've waited long enough. My answer is the Saturday Night Massacre, and I'm pretty confident in that. So that's 2, I think, for me. October the 3rd. Oh, excuse me. Question 3. This iconic image, still used today on UN documents, was taken on October 24th, 1946, showing the first photograph of Earth taken from space. Which launch vehicle was used to capture the image? This iconic image, still used today on UN documents, was taken on October 24th, 1946, showing the first photograph of Earth taken from space. What launch vehicle was used to capture the image? Was it A, a V2, B, a Saturn V, C, Sputnik, or D, an Atlas missile? That is tricky. That is tricky. I think I know the answer because I think I know the dates of the other things. And the other things were not in 1946, but the one thing was definitely in 1946. Roger goes with Sputnik. James, early. You can make a guess early and not have it taken against you. He guessed Apollo early, and Apollo was not an option, so he has to choose something else. He's going to go with Atlas. Gentlemen, will tell you, I don't believe Apollo, Atlas, Sputnik, or Saturn V's existed back then. I believe it was a V2 rocket. And I know they existed because Hitler was using them during the war. Jessica pops in with Sputnik. So I'm 3 questions in, and I'm feeling pretty daggone confident. Let's see how question number 4 makes me feel. The famous gunfight at the OK Corral took place on October 26th, 1881. In which historic mining town in the Arizona Territory? Here are your options. Was it Deadwood, Dodge City, Tombstone, or Silverton? I'll read the question to you again. The famous gunfight at the OK Corral took place on October 26, 1881. Which historic mining town in the Arizona Territory did this take place in? Was it Deadwood, Dodge City, Tombstone, or Silverton? I got a Tombstone. I got a Deadwood. I do not have anybody guessing Dodge City or Silverton. The question is, Tombstone even a place? I know Dodge City is a place. I know Deadwood was a place. I know Silverton is a place. But is Tombstone a place, or was it just the name of the movie? And the shootout at the OK Corral, for whatever reason in my brain, she says Deadwood, which was a mining town. But it was also a wonderful TV show. And I don't... I believe, I've received everyone's answers, I believe. Jessica went with Deadwood, James went with Deadwood, Roger went with Tombstone, and James is waffling on whether he's going to stick with his answer or not. I believe it's Dodge City. And I am guessing on that one. So where I was very confident on the first 3, I'm a little iffy on question number 4. Question number 5. The Sydney Opera House was officially opened by Queen Elizabeth II on October 20th, 1973. From which country was the architect Jorn Utzon, who designed the iconic building? Where was the architect for the Sydney Opera House, Jorn Utzon, from? And don't think the name's going to give it away. Jorn, with a J and an O with a line through it. Jorn Utzon. What country do you think he was from? And don't think the name's going to help you, because here are your options. Was it Sweden? Was it Denmark? Was it Norway? Was it Finland? Look, man, either you know this. Kansas is nowhere near Dodge City, Kansas. Excellent point, sir. Excellent point. Thank you. God, I feel stupid now. Tombstone. I changed my answer to Tombstone, and if I get it right, I'm putting an asterisk next to it. Again, the Sydney Opera House was made by Jorn Utzon. What country was he from? Sweden, Denmark, Norway, or Finland? Denmark, I've got up here. The bum is Swedish, I've got up here. The same person answering, I just noticed. I have no idea. In eeny, meeny, miny, mo situation, and because I used to drive a Swedish car, I'm going to go with Sweden. James is settling on Denmark. Waiting on the other two answers, but they could pop up as I read question number 6. Roger goes with Norway. Waiting on Jessica. Question number 6. What major international organization officially came into existence on October 24th, 1945, after the requisite number of nations ratified the Charter? I feel like you're going to know this. Was it A, the League of Nations, B, NATO, C, the UN, or D, the World Health Organization? What major international organization officially came into existence on October 24th, 1945, after the requisite number of nations ratified its charter? Was it A, the League of Nations, B, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, C, the United Nations, or D, the World Health Organization? I'm looking out of the corner of my eye. Jessica chose Denmark, and James is changing his answer to Sweden. So he's changed his answer to 3 of the 4 possible options. That's fun. Roger chooses NATO as his answer for question number 6. James goes with NATO. And that's funny, but that would be the same. La 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 la. James NATO, Jessica NATO, Roger NATO. I'm going with NATO. All 4 of us have decided to go with NATO. Final question of the week. Are you ready? And we just lost the TikTok audience. What global crisis began on October 22nd, 1962, when President John Fitzgerald Kennedy announced that the U.S. had discovered Soviet missile bases in Cuba? I think your multiple choice answers are going to kind of answer the question for you. Was it the Berlin blockade? Was it the Bay of Pigs invasion? Was it the Cuban Missile Crisis? Or was it the Vietnam escalation? Again, what global crisis began on October 22nd, 1962, when President John F. Kennedy announced that the United States discovered missile bases in Cuba? Got some answers popping in. I got Cuban Missile Crisis. I got Crisis. Because discovered Soviet missile bases in Cuba and Cuban Missile Crisis, yeah, really seem to go together. And that is my answer as well. All of us agreed, Cuban Missile Crisis, that's the final answer. Let's find out how we did on this week's 7 questions. And remember, if you get all 7 right, tell your spouse to be nice to you. You deserve it. Question number 1 was the Battle of Trafalgar. I think I lost all of you right there. Question number 2 was the Saturday Night Massacre. Question number 3, was a V-2 rocket? Because Hitler had rockets called V-2s that he was launching. No guidance system or anything like that, but they could reach space if they wanted to. He had, but then, after the war, we stole all those scientists and their information. C, tombstone. Asterisk. D was not Sweden. God bless it, I was so close. Was Denmark. 6, we all got it wrong. It was the United Nations. And 7, we all got it right. It was the Cuban Missile Crisis. I have so much fun every Sunday morning starting my day off like this. I am sorry that the Jaguars are doing so bad for our friend Brian, who is a diehard Jag fan. Just ask him, he'll tell you. I'm going to wrap it up here. I've got about 45 minutes before I got to do the next show. So, ladies and gentlemen, I remind you today, as I remind you every day, just be the best person that you could be. And if you're a great person today, be an even better person tomorrow. Chick Brew sends her love. LUNSB. Oh, the thing where I can close out the thing that doesn't exist now. I got to get that back.